What are some of the common financial red flags to look for in a business? How can one determine if a company is facing financial difficulties? Financial red flags are warning signs or indicators that a company may be experiencing financial difficulties or may be at risk of bankruptcy. Identifying these red flags early can help investors, stakeholders, and decision-makers take appropriate action to mitigate risk. In today's video, we are going to share some of the common warning signs that you should look for when evaluating the financial health of a business. Welcome to Life Pointers. 1. Negative cash flow. Negative cash flow is a financial metric that refers to the amount of money a business is losing relative to the amount of cash it is generating. In other words, if a company's expenses are greater than its revenues, then it has negative cash flow. Negative cash flow is considered a warning sign in a business because it indicates that the company is spending more money than it is bringing in, which can eventually lead to financial difficulties. If negative cash flow persists over a prolonged period of time, it can result in a company running out of money and potentially facing bankruptcy. This can occur if the company is unable to secure additional funding or if it continues to spend money at the same rate, even as its revenues decline. However, it's important to note that negative cash flow is not always a bad thing. For example, a company that is expanding rapidly or investing heavily in new projects may temporarily experience negative cash flow as it invests in growth. In these cases, it's important for the company to have a plan in place to manage its finances and return to positive cash flow over time. Overall, negative cash flow can be a concerning issue for a business, but it's not always a sign of serious financial problems. 2. Late or missed loan payments. Insufficient funds or cash flow problems can make a borrower fail to make the payment by the due date as agreed in the loan agreement. Missed or late loan payments can have potential consequences to a business such as negative credit score. This can make it more difficult and expensive for a business to obtain future loans. Some lenders may increase the interest rate on a loan if the borrower has a history of late payments. This can result in higher monthly payments and a larger overall cost of the loan. To avoid missed or late loan payments, it is important for a business to develop a budget that includes loan payments and to set up reminders to make payments on time. If a business is having trouble making loan payments, it is important to communicate with the lender as soon as possible to explore options for modifying the loan terms or making alternative arrangements. 3. High inventory levels. Excessive amount of stock on hand can happen for a variety of reasons, such as inaccurate forecasting, overproduction, slow-moving products, or a lack of sales. Having high stock levels can impact a business in several ways. First, it ties up capital that could be used for other investments or expenses. Excess inventory also requires additional storage space, which can lead to higher costs for rent, utilities, and maintenance. In addition, some products may become outdated or go out of fashion. This can result in the need to sell items at a loss, reducing the overall profitability of the business. In conclusion, high stock levels can have a negative impact on a business's bottom line, and it is important for businesses to monitor their inventory levels and adjust their operations accordingly. 4. Consistent losses. Repeated and recurring financial losses suffered by a business over a period of time can impact the financial stability of a company, reduce its market value, and limit its ability to raise capital. There are several reasons why a business may experience consistent losses, including 1. Inefficient operations. 2. Lack of innovation. 3. High debt levels. 4. Poor management. Inadequate management practices, such as poor financial planning, misallocation of resources, and ineffective marketing strategies, can lead to consistent losses. It's important for businesses experiencing consistent losses to address the root causes and implement strategies to turn the situation around. This may involve making operational changes, improving management practices, diversifying products or markets, or seeking outside help from financial advisors. 5. High employee turnover. A high rate of employees leaving a company can be a red flag in a business for several reasons. 1. Productivity. When employees leave, it can disrupt the workflow and cause a decrease in productivity. This can lead to missed deadlines, decreased quality of work, and a decline in customer satisfaction. 2. Morale. High employee turnover can create a negative work environment, affecting the morale of remaining employees. This can lead to decreased motivation, increased stress levels, and decreased job satisfaction. 3. Reputation. Companies with high employee turnover can develop a reputation for being a difficult or unpleasant place to work, making it harder to attract new talent in the future. 4. Lack of stability. High employee turnover can indicate a lack of stability within a company, which can negatively impact investors, customers, and other stakeholders. In summary, high employee turnover can be a sign of deeper issues within a company, such as poor management, a toxic work culture, low pay, and inadequate benefits. Companies that address these issues can reduce turnover and create a more positive, productive, and sustainable work environment. 6. Irregular accounting practices. This occurs when accounting methods used are unethical and do not follow generally accepted accounting principles. These practices can be used to manipulate financial statements and misstate the financial position and performance of a business. Some common examples of irregular accounting practices include: 1. Deliberately falsifying financial statements or misstating amounts in the accounts in order to make the business appear more financially healthy than it actually is. 2. Money laundering, using the proceeds of illegal activities to make them appear as legitimate earnings. 3. Overstating revenue, understating expenses, or hiding liabilities in order to meet financial performance targets and artificially boost their stock price. These irregular accounting practices can have serious consequences, including loss of public trust, legal action, and fines. They can also result in the downfall of the business and negatively impact its stakeholders, including shareholders, employees, and customers. This is a cause for concern because it can lead to a downward spiral. Late payments can damage the business's credit score, making it more difficult to obtain loans or secure favorable payment terms from suppliers. It can also lead to legal action from creditors, which can further drain the business's financial resources. In extreme cases, it can even result in bankruptcy. Last but not least, difficulty paying bills. Business owners who are having difficulty paying bills should take action as soon as possible to address the underlying financial issues. This might involve cutting expenses, finding new sources of revenue, or seeking additional financing. It's also a good idea to seek advice from a financial professional who can help assess the situation and develop a plan for moving forward. By taking proactive steps, business owners can help ensure that their businesses remain financially stable and avoid the negative consequences of financial distress. It is important to keep in mind that these red flags do not necessarily indicate financial problems, but they can be a sign that it is worth taking a closer look at a company's financial health and a need for better financial planning and management. It's always a good idea to seek the advice of a financial